Let's go! Game number 1, the last best of 3 in Group B, everybody. The deciders match is happening. We got Team Lauber going up against Team Nick, and it's gonna be a fun one. So yeah, another best of 3, and this one we're kicking off on Dragonshire. Again, first time that we're heading into this particular match, so I'm going over the basics. 13 heroes are banned for the entire group stage. For the main event, we're gonna have even more banned out for the entire thing, so this is a bit of a warm-up, so to say. The 13 heroes that are banned here are Diablo, Diva, Medivh, Cassia. Trashwing is being banned out too. Abatha, Johanna, Ana, Chromie are also banned. We have a ban on Imperius, Liming, Urel, and Tracer. Those heroes you won't see at all. Then every single hero that gets played on map number 1 can't be played on map number 2 or potential map number 3, and so on and so forth. So therefore all of the players and teams are getting pushed out of their comfort zone a little bit, and we'll have to just mix it up. So Dragonshire is our first map where we kick things off. Kerrigan ban maybe? They banned Kira already, so that's usually targeting Nick directly, and at least here they let Kerrigan go through. Maiev gets banned. I mean, there's a lot of Gage heroes that are all banning out. Hogger gets banned as usual. The hero is just like way too OP right now. So everybody just agreed that, well, Hogger is not really a thing they want to deal with. Yeah. Someone even suggested we just like globally ban it no matter what, and we might think about it for the main thing. But Rexa gets taken after all that Misha abuse that we saw on the previous map. It seems like Team Lauber is saying like, hey, we are not giving them Rexa. This is not happening. We saw how they treated Misha. That is unacceptable. Bare lives matter. That's not going to be a thing. We take Rexa because we take care of Misha. So that's how they do it. Yeah, damn time, baby. Tychus is in, and so is Stukov. So, boom, there we go. We got a really nice follow-up. Interesting part is that Tychus was actually not even played in the previous series. But now as Team Nick is playing again, they are locking this in. And I am very impressed by Team Nick. Team Nick was not really a team when we looked at it where we said like, alright, they're going to murder. But boy, did they do well. They had great matches in the group stage already. And now, Murden gets taken, always ready for some action, and it's the Beard Boys, everybody. Team Beard. I mean, Rexa is so hairy that I think that that counts either way, you know? And, well, Uther, Murden. Honestly, Murden just looks a little bit like a fat Uther with a helmet, if you ask me. Not really much of a difference. So, well, for now, let's see what else is going to be banned out here, but that's already a few stunts that they have. Sylvanas gets eliminated from this map. Rexa, as the king of Dragonshire, can hold the top lane. And if anything, then Team Nick still needs a couple of heroes that can have an impact on the game. I'm a little bit shocked, by the way, that we didn't see any Genji plays at all so far. I would have assumed that at some point Genji is going to get picked, but if I remember correctly, he hasn't been played neither in Group A nor Group B up to this point. I don't expect him here, but towards the 3rd map or something? I don't know. Get that good old Dragon Blade out with a Uther Divine Shield or something, you know? And just slice and dice away. Alright, double pick for them. Sonya. Okay, our girl is in, and we get Garrosh. Okay. Yeah, we had some pretty sick Garrosh plays already, but that allows you to flip Garrosh in, Garrosh flip into Stukov, lockdown after 13, Tychus with the bigger they are potentially, Sonya with a little bit of damage. They played Leap, again, they played Leap multiple times. I wouldn't put it past them to just like throw a target into the back line and then Sonya just like pancakes the thing and jumps straight on it. I would not put that past them at all after the playstyle that they showed previously. The bird gets taken again, and we got Jaina. I haven't seen you for a while, girl. Alrighty. Jaina for the burst damage after the lockdown through Rexa, Murden, and Uther. By the way, notice something? Falstad also has a beard. Yep, Team Beard. And Jaina. Who knows? Maybe just shapes. I don't know. I don't know what's going on over there. But yep, Zeratul. Alright. Zeratul is our last pick. I mean, Nick even picked Valera the other day. That one's gonna be fun. Okay, so let's jump in and see which team takes the lead. Dragonshire is our first map. This is the final best of 3 match in Group B. It's gonna determine which team ends 2nd and which team ends 3rd place. And yeah, let's go in. Team Lauber against Team Nick. Dragonshire as the first map, Lauber for the blue team on Mirrodin, Galnigulnar on Uther. We got Skog on Jaina, Max Passion on Raxa and Gia. Playing Falstad for the boys here in the first game. Team Nick with Nick himself on Zeratul, so this should be fun. You already know that. Bad Benny on Garrosh, that in and of itself is also pretty scary. We got Digipack on Stukov, Marlow on Tykes, and Johan on Sonya. Okay. It's... honestly, I think this is going to be good. I'm not going to lie, seeing Nick on Zeratul alone is already kind of cool. And this should be a real fun one. I would also not be surprised if we would see a couple of curveballs being thrown around level 10, for example, so there's always a chance of that happening. But it should be a cool series no matter what. I would be surprised if one of the teams walks away with an absolute blast. Yeah, I don't think that's happening. But now, as we're heading into this, Nick is already looking for a target. But Lauber, with really good zoning at the side, making sure that he takes care of Zeratul's positioning and didn't allow Nick to make a play here. Now, he is going into his stacks again, so we have one now after the Storm Bolt. He's able to hit another one. Mirrodin again with the Candy King skin. Still creepy as hell. Wanna have some candy, girl? And yeah, I don't know. Like, that's just wrong. That skin is just so wrong. I don't know what to say. Well, Jaina is down, so our little Frost Lady over here got burned very, very quickly. She has really disappeared, hasn't she? I mean, she is not getting played anymore in the meta at all. Gone are the days where you see her picked in every single game where she was just an absolute staple on damage numbers. So, yeah, none of that happening right now. At this point, we have still camps claimed. 1 minute mark has passed, so both of the teams are making plays for the Siege Giants. Raxa obviously holding on to the top lane, as mentioned 100 times in the past. Best solo laner for this map. Everything else set aside, best solo laner for the map. Why? Because he's the best solo laner in general? No, of course not. But on this objective, he rules the top lane. If you don't have any rotation going, then he is going to be the one to win that lane and hold it more than the opposition, because he can split Misha and Rexa off. Yeah, they were trying to go for a little bit of an Admiral Akbar super trap there. Chinese bush meta, couldn't quite make it work, but they're following it up on Lauber and they get the kill there. Yeah, the initial trap hasn't really worked out, but that's one kill, and Nick, he wanted it, but he couldn't get kill number 2. Now, Rexa is even rotating between the lanes right now, because they're realizing that they need someone else to do all of that, which allows Sonya, well, she has to do the same thing, but it allowed her to at least go to the top and take the shrine there too. And now she's channeling, that's a freebie. That's one way to get a Dragonite. 2 minutes and 30 in, and the rotation is there, and it was a choice of either letting the Dragonite slide or go for the experience. They thought they could retake at the bottom or at least interrupt the middle. None of that happened, and that's an early Dragonite for Team Nick, just like that. Coming in, and yep, they burn this one, of course, down quickly. It's an early game. Dragonite, they don't really do a whole lot. It's not like that thing can end the game or take a 4 down or anything. But again, it's a Dragonite. It helps you with the Dragon's Breath to control the minion waves a little bit. It forces a reaction out of the opponent's team. We also have 3 kills to 0, so yeah, it's it's just a solid start. Our builds, first of all, we got now also the bigger they are in. Ooh, Nick, careful, baby. Falstad? Ooh, yeah, Falstad is down. I was just about to say, gets attacked and got dropped for Falstad is annihilated. I could totally have seen Falstad going a bit more into a lightning rod setup as well. That wasn't really the case. Now they try to make a play for Lauber again. There's the overkill with some extra damage, but they can't really follow up on this yet either. So the bird with hammer gains, but that's just an invitation for Zeratul to jump on him later on in the game. So it scares me a little bit to just see that. Level 7 talents come in. Well, first and foremost, we got again our build all around Melting Point. We have a Boomerang as the norm, but as I said, I wouldn't have blamed him to go into a full-on Lightning Rod build over here, especially on the level 4, maybe even including the 7, simply because Zeratul is going to be on him 6 days to Sunday, and that might be true for Sonya too, depending on what she goes for as the level 10. Normally you would say, yes, easy choice, Wrath of the Berserker, but as I said before, we've seen Team Nick play with Leap in previous games in this group stage, so it's not a 100% guarantee. But generally speaking, of course, with False Start, when you want to control the global aspect of the game, you want to have Boomerang. First of all, it's much easier to burn a minion wave down. It gives you way more wave clear. It's just a much better tool if you're trying to play macro than anything else you could pick on that talent. But you give up some of the save. Gia is already flying over, so he's apparently trying to take the camp. First of all, he takes the experience here in the middle, but he could now barrel roll over and take the camp here. Doesn't even have to. Gets one stack out. Increases damage a little bit. It's just like they're going through the ABCs here. Heroes of the Storm, ABCs at this point. Nothing too crazy. We got 0 kills to 4, so that's a little bit of a problem for the blue team. But they are holding at least on to experience. There's not a mad lead or anything for Team Nick, so that's good for them. Muradin is mainly trying to make sure that nobody's getting flanked right now, so he's securing it as much as he can. Still, the attack up at the top against Max Passion. Nearly successful, but he still has the fountain there, and they're now trying to turn it against them. Waiting for the rotation, jumping in, going for Stukov, and even without the Stormbolt connect, they can get the kill thanks to Misha setting it up for them. Well done. First kill for them here. Zeratul now with the Might of the Nerazim any second. And this is one of the beautiful things and what I really miss in other leagues like the CCL, because the European players, they just can't really play Might of the Nerazim on the North American server when they are playing with that big of a ping issue. It's one of the biggest tells that there is a problem when you're playing on that ping. Nicely, by the way. Really nice. Good taunt, and that's a kill. Beautiful. Great kill right there. So yeah, seeing them play on the European side with Might of the Nerazim again is just so much better, and it's just fantastic. Yeah, it was a great kill with that leap. And you can just make much better plays with that. Of course, with the VP, you can always go for isolation setups, but if you see a good Zeratul player with Might of the Nerazim in a very mobile and aggressive build, it's just so much fun. Dino has shown that a few times now already, and Nick is, of course, trying to play that same style here too. Now, there is a lot of lockdown against him, especially since Muradin committed to the Divine Storm, so we shouldn't forget about that. That's another problem that they have. If he goes too deep and too aggressive, then Uther could lock him down. I think I said Muradin, I meant Avatar, Muradin, and Divine Storm on Uther, of course. And we also have the Water Elemental to control him a little bit more. But okay, so there's the flight. Alsforce comes down. Yeah, comes in and tries to go for the isolation, but it doesn't work out. And the save! The save on Tychus! Oh, that Odin couldn't have come at a better moment in time. That one was absolutely crucial. Well done. I like that. 5 kills to 1. They're making the play. Muradin, the Candy King, and yeah, nearly dies. Has to pop the Avatar, but at least allows him to move out. And Sonya was already taking position again, looking for the next leap. I like the way that they are trying to set these leap kills up. It worked well at the top lane. Not sure if it's going to work for them here. But Jaina, yeah, gets attacked. There's the flip. And that's another kill. Nicely done. Yeah, you gotta give them some credit here. They're doing what they can. Let's check this out again. We don't see too many leap kills. Sonya was just waiting in the wings the entire time. There comes the leap. Oh, and then bam. Quick kill against Jaina. Well done. But still, double setup for the blue team. So Team Lauber is still trying to go for Dragonite. But let's face it, they are a little bit behind experience. They lost out on the talent. They also have the problem that Sonya retakes top already as is. Neo Steel Coding is now ready on 13. The Violent Reaction. We got the Mending Strikes. Kill count is pretty one-sided so far. That can always change, but again, I love the way that these kills are being set up by Team Nick. And I highlighted their communication in one of the previous games, and I have to say that nothing has changed here. They're really coordinating their attacks very well, and that is impressive to me, considering that this is a fairly new team banding together here. I mean, again, a lot of these guys are, at least on the top level of play, more or less completely unknown. 3 of them. Kill attempt against Bad Benny. That one didn't quite work out for them. Water Elemental also got committed here. And, well, they have still their top lane to deal with. And Sonya so far the only one that is trying to take the camp down here. Now, Muradin is nearly done with his quest on the baseline. So that's gonna highlight him a lot more. And the macro pressure is still very effective, as you can tell. Sonya has no chance of controlling the top lane alone. I highlighted that multiple times now. You know, coming in with a leap as they're getting the kill. And thanks to the Zeratul rotation, there is another kill right here. They still have to take the camp down, but at least they can retake at the top. 22,000 damage for Tychus, 19,000 for Jaina. And well, there we go. They're starting to get more and more kills, but the experience lead is there for Team Lauber. I mean, just check out how this is all coming together here. Minion experience, there's a 2,000 experience lead nearly. Let's make it 1,500 for the blue team. So they're just better at catching the minion experience. They lost out massively on the heroes XP because they only got 2 kills compared to the 7 on the other side. But when we're talking about, for example, mercenaries, that's a different story. They're just much more diligent taking their camps. And that matters. They also took the extra camp at the bottom of the map, the bruiser camp. So this could have been an even bigger lead for Team Nick. Quest is completed. Falstad is again at the top, trying to play around them. And the problem for Team Lauber is still that once that we're heading into the later stages of the game, every single kill against them gives more map control to Team Nick because their death timers increase. So that plays a huge role here. It's a bait, baby! Yeah, and he's not falling for it. No. Just wobbles in. Well, okay, he jumps on. I was just about to say, like, dude, be careful. That can still be the end of you. Bot lane easily controlled. More minion experience that is likely going to be lost, but they go for the commitment against Max Passion. Whoa! And goodbye. Oh my god, if he would have survived that. Can you imagine? 1 hit point. Yeah, but they get the kill. The problem is that up at the top, at the bot lane, another fort falls. So despite the fact that Team Lauber is losing one hero after another, they're always trading well with it. Sonya has still full control over the top of the map, and now that she also has the camp assisting her, she can go for a kill there. Fight at the bottom though. A kill against Tychus. Nice! The Divine Storm and a second kill. Stukov falls too. They're controlling Bad Benny. Yeah, and he dies as well. Nearly a kill against Jaina. A fort for 4 topside has fallen. And only Zeratul and Sonya are still in play. The camp gets stolen away. And all of a sudden, there's some momentum. There is some momentum for Team Lauber. They're starting to do a little bit better here. They want another kill. This one, at least, they can not get. But it's starting to become a little bit more spicy right now. So, as all of this happens, the attempt to burn through the bot lane. And they're doing work. I mean, damn, can they get the keep? I was thinking initially like, hey, getting the wall is awesome, but they get the entire thing. They get the keep for free. Those 3 kills really mattered. Gia is already flying over, ensuring that they're not losing out on any experience here either. I love the aggressive style from Team Nick, but it seems like this much more sustained style that we see from Team Lauber at the end of the day just wins out, especially now. Ooh, that Dragonite would have been awesome. Yeah, another leap. All right. Yeah, but can they get the kill? 16 to 16 talents. Uh-oh. Double kill. Sonya is down, and so is Stukov. Jaina is starting to do some work. Our girl is bringing the pain. The Dragonite is also taken. We're 12 minutes in. Bot lane is completely open. For a moment, I thought, are they going to go for Koa? But nope, they're not. So with that, we have the easy attack right here to check all of this out. Get the fort at the mid lane. Maybe even the one at the top. Fawcett is moving in for it as we speak. And the defense has, of course, to focus into the middle of the map because that Dragonite with the rest of the team is still pushing hard. And they are trying to get a second keep here already. They are murdering right now. Team Lauber has taken control of the pain chain. And they are driving it straight into Team Nick over here. Our professional train conductor, Bad Benny, can't do anything about it either. So, yeah, he's trying to direct it away, but it's not working. And they're taking the second keep. They're actually claiming it. Keep number 2. And the top fort hasn't been destroyed yet, but they could get close. Falstad might have to gust. Falstad! Ooh, what is he doing? What's the bird doing? They get the kills? Yeah, there we go. 1 kill, 2 kill. Garrosh and Sonya both eliminated. That's game, right? I mean, that escalated quickly. That escalated very, very quickly. Much faster than I expected, to tell you the truth. It looked so good at the beginning, and then all of a sudden all of this here is happening. It's maybe a little bit too early even to end. They're also low on mana. I'm not quite sure if they can do it. Oh my god. Massive shove. Marlow gets killed too, and yeah, the core is still open. But death timers, they're not that low. And there's the level 20. Boy, what a game. That looked so good for Team Nick for such a long time, and now they are just getting wrecked here. Nick is still trying to set up kills. There's already the ice block to make sure that he can't come back in again. And with Nick falling, so do the hopes and dreams of the red team, I suppose. They have Sonya back. There's a leap, and there's the kill. Jaina is down. The core is at 96%. They can hold. They can hold, at least for now. They're brawling it out even further. Catapults are now pushing through the bot lane, but I don't think they can end here. I don't think they can win either, but hey, maybe we've seen crazier comebacks. It's amazing that they are still able to hold on to it. Then again, I have to admit that Team Lauber also looked like they were not really too concerned about the core and were more interested in farming a few more heroes, so there's that as well. But yep, in we go. We have the easy kill at the camp at the bottom. They take another one, so they can get a double camp play. We have on level 20 the redemption. Rewind is in. No big surprises outside of that, but yeah, it's a little bit of a party setup here. Now, there's a level 20 on the horizon for Team Nick. There's that. There's a chance that they still bring this back. But we're not there yet. Alright. And let's go. Ooh, party bush. Zeratul is the only one at the bottom of the map. And they try to take another Dragonite. Falsat is holding the bot lane. Lauber is taking the top. They're forcing the middle. Misha, yeah, they can sniff that out. They can slowly rotate. The bird is there. Could always gust to buy some more time. They're taking it for free. Really? Not contested despite the fact that they had level 20? Holy hell, these guys are confident that they can hold this. They are way more confident than I am. I mean, granted, it's only 16 minutes in, but just letting the Dragon Knight go, even though you had your 20, that is something. And they want the core. They go for the core. Now it's about Zeratul control. And Zeratul wants Gia, that's the first thing. But the shield is... I see no way how they can hold this. There's the Mighty Gust. And, well, Garrosh is down. They go for the core, 50%. Yeah, down to 20. That is game. That is game. Team Lauber is taking the lead. Team Lauber takes it. The 1-0 lead against Team Nick in the deciders match of Group B. Nicely done. Before we head into game number 2, make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it yet so you don't miss out on any future content here on Khaldor TV. Well, game number 2, Infernal Shrines, everybody. Let's go. Lauber's team is in the lead. They've taken 1-0 on Volskaya Foundry. Now it's time to go for the second map. And Shrines it is. Let's see who is taking it here. It felt really good. I mean, honestly, it felt really nice to see just like how well the early game aggression of Team Nick did on the map. But then Lauber and his boys, they just flipped the switch at some point. You could really just tell them taking a couple of team fights, wins, and then snowballing it. Even before they did a great job holding on to experience and going for positive trades with structures. So yeah, so had they just like a better position overall. But I gotta say, that was some nice performance there on both sides. A couple of cool kills from Nick's team. Nice action also from Lauber. And of course, on this map, they ban Kerrigan. Why? Like, again, you can't play Shrines and not ban Kerrigan against Nick. It's just not happening. So, Maiev gets also banned again. We got Sylvanas banned, so this is not going to be a concern for anybody here. The two. And, well, now you have to, of course, adapt a little bit. 23 heroes are not available anymore, so you have to make your choices. Leo gets, therefore, picked for the wave clear right away. And how is Lauber and his team, how they are responding here? Are we going to see a little bit of a twist here, or just like normal heroes? Junkrat is up, so you can always go for Junkrat, for example. Poke from the outside, it's always a nice one to start things off with. Against Leo, you have to also think about the Entomb a little bit. First, we are looking at tanks again, so yeah, ETC gets picked, and we also got Hanzo again. So Boy is taken, the man with the hipster beard. And yeah, on the other side, yeah, Mikael still, Blaze is still up. Wouldn't be surprised to see Lauber's team go for Blaze, unless of course, Blaze for Nick's team? I don't really think so, not with Leo already chosen. Unless they really want to go into a leafy front line. Kira! He has his Kira and takes her right away. And for a little bit more lockdown around the objective, we get Deckard Cain. He oftentimes gets even banned on this map because he has such nice zone control. That is really awesome if you're trying to control the opening of any kind of objective. The shrine, even like camps. There's a lot of areas that are being fought over usually where that control can come really in handy. Yeah, Nuburak, so they're starting to ban some tanks out, and that kind of limits the pool a little bit for the main tank. I don't really think this looks like a variant play for them. May, Melganis, Arthur's the main tank. We've seen him at a pinch, but not really. What else do you have? You could play Ethereal, for example. So they're already in a little bit of a spot where they definitely have to think about what they're playing here. Deathwing gets banned, so I wouldn't be shocked to see a Blaze pick now for Lauber. With ETC, getting Blaze in here would really work well for them. It gives them additional wave clear and a bit of AoE damage, and also just like control over the shrine. Anduin, first of all, gets taken. And what do you combo that off with? Next Passion. He could go for the barrel again, and he does. It is Chen. Okay, a beastly lineup at the front. ETC and Chen. So it's time for the top keg plays again, I suppose. And the moment of truth. What's going to be the main tank for Team Nick? What are they going to take now? That's the big one. Damage would be nice as well, but again, I'm more interested to see what the main tank is. Oh! Alright. We're going ham. More meat. The Butcher, ladies and gentlemen. They are butchering this game. Yeah, they went all out. They said, okay, guys, game number 1 didn't work. Let's go full all out on this one. Benny on the Butcher. That's something that you have to adjust to. Skog Gaslow gets taken. Okay, we are in for a bit of a treat here. This could be the last map of the group, but boy, it is going to be fun no matter what happens. Ladies and gentlemen, Infernal Shrines, let's go. We got a Butcher game. We have game number 2 between Team Lauber and Team Nick. It's getting wild. Lauber on ETC for the blue team. Kalnagulna on Anduin. Skog on Gaslow. We got Chen played by Max Passion. And Gia on Hanzo. On the right side of the map, though, Team Nick, they are going ham. And we have Marlo and Gul'dan, Digipack and Deckard Cain, main tank Butcher. Johan on Leoric and Nick on Kira. Chop meat on the level 1, and this is going to be golden. I mean, again, either we're going to see a vegan Butcher over here, or this is just going to be an absolute blast. No matter what, it is going to be funny. This is going to be entertaining. And yeah, this should be awesome. And again, guys, I keep saying it, but I say it again. If you enjoy games like this one, if you enjoyed Meta Madness so far, keep in mind, this is a warm-up. It's going to get crazier once we're heading into the main event. Make sure that you double-check also Hightech. They're sponsoring the event. We have a 2,000 euros prize pool thanks to them. I would love to run some additional events with them in 2021. And if you want to help to make that a reality, then check out, if you're watching on YouTube, the video description. There's a link. Visit their homepage through the link. If they see the increased traffic through the Heroes of the Storm community here, then it's much easier for me to justify more events and tournaments next year together with them. So as I keep saying, for you guys, it's a click, it's a couple of seconds. And for me, it makes my life a lot easier when I talk to sponsors about hosting events like this one. And Hightech has been an amazing partner to work with. They are super easy to work with, was always a lot of fun here, so definitely make sure that you do that. And again, if you're in the market for something, then definitely have a closer look, but you don't have to go on a buying spree over here. But yeah, games like this one are only possible when we have sponsors. Players want to play for a prize pool, for prize money. And that's how you can set up a tournament like this. And it's real fun right now, because Butcher is something you don't see all that often, especially on that level. I feel this is one of those situations where Team Nick maybe just also says, listen guys, they're kind of better than us. Let's just have some fun here, which is honestly what a lot of this is also about. Keep the competitive integrity, at least to an extent, alive, while allowing the teams to have some fun and the players too. And this is, of course, mainly for seeding for the main event. But this is going to be awesome. Chop meat, the Butcher. The main tank right here. Me likey. Now, Gul'dan with a standard build going into his Echoed Corruption has a few stacks together. Ruinous Affliction on 16 gonna come in for him. That's the big synergy between the talent. We got the Austin's Renewal ready. Nick gets his Kira, so that's already nice. On top of that, we get the block party for ETC, and the Butcher is just chopping it up over here. Yeah, the Benny plays, I like it. Digipack on Deckard Kane, he's of course going to see that he is locking down those entry points at the objective later on in the game. Maybe even over some of those camps. I mean, as you can see on the minimap, there's a lot of choke points. But let's go. Ah, Butcher is already coming up. Fresh meat, meat, meat. I don't think they can get this one though. Well, as I say it, yeah, there it is. 31 stacks, alrighty. Well, that Butcher is not going vegan anytime soon. A couple of early game kills and Bob's your uncle. I like it. Good shit. Now, we got the Ruby on level 4 now for Deckard Kane, so this time no shielding potion on the old man. And, yep, ETC had to take over. So the Butcher just tasted Panda. I'm not quite sure if that's to his liking, but yeah, we'll see. Never had panda meat. I don't think that's something that I would like to eat though. All those cute and cuddly koalas, I know that they can be a bit of a pest in Australia and other regions, but still, I don't think I would ever eat one. Kangaroos, that's different. If you've ever been in Australia and you had fresh roo meat or a good roo steak at a restaurant, ooh boy, best meat I ever had. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, if you ever visit, you owe it to yourself to go to a proper restaurant and have a proper kangaroo steak. Either way, cheap shot is coming in, and the Butcher is already prepared to take a couple of cheap shots in this game. Now, this is the dangerous part when you're committing to the objective, because, well, if you lose out here and you lose your hero, then you also lose meat. But they have the lead. Guys, I don't know, this is looking good in the early game. The early game, normally the Butcher sucks completely in the early game, and that's where you have a bit of a problem. But either way, there's a kill against Kira. They should be able to take this objective though. Butcher is rushing in, buying them a little bit of time, mainly committing to the stun. 39 stacks. Someone has to get the last one. Benny! Nah, he's down. Benny gets eliminated. Alright. Okay, alright. Okay, either way. Now that we're having Chen, by the way, in the picture, so obviously he does not live in Australia, but he looks a little bit like a koala. So, like, even that skin, I can see it. I wouldn't eat a panda steak either. So I don't know what it is, but a normal grizzly, yeah, but I don't know. Like pandas and koalas, they just look helpless. I don't know. Then again, so do cows. What the fuck do I know? Doesn't really matter. Not really my thing. Either way, kangaroo steak is awesome. That's pretty much what I'm trying to say here, right? And pineapple belongs on pizza. We're pretty much done now. Yeah, we got a level 7, the Willing Vessel in. No level 7 taking it for the Butcher. They're still going for the Panda here. And, uh-oh. I've seen that movie before. Yep, that's another kill. The Panda... Does he not have the charge? Is he on cooldown? There we go. And... Meat! Yeah, you can't stay there, dude. Okay, he tried, but he's gonna die, isn't he? Yeah, he got... it's still a positive trade. Still a positive trade. You walk away with some extra meat here, so there's that. Now we got 2 kills against 3. It's a fun game. It's a little bit more out there. These traps they're setting up to feed the Butcher is not something that you normally see, but this Kira and Butcher setup is working surprisingly well, I gotta say. So with 2 kills, it's not too bad. Now, again, there's not really a lot of damage that has been done, objective or no objective. You can see that the bot lane was opened up earlier, but not really a whole lot has happened here. It's still early on in the game. Nobody had a lot of commitment. Nick is spinning out here easily. And, well, at the bottom of the map, this is where they're still trying to steal as many of the camps away as they can. Butcher has been around 30-40 meat for a while. Oh, talking about him. There we go. Anduin. Yeah, I'm sorry, Anduin, but, like, that's a real man right there. Well, not really a man. I honestly don't know what the Butcher is. But either... he's a demon, right? Either way... oh, yeah, there's a kill. There's a kill. I mean, honestly, when I played Diablo 1 for the first time and I walked into the Butcher's area for the first time and lights were dark in my room, I've been playing Diablo already for a while. I was shitting my pants when that guy with a big cleaver was just like running to me like, meat, more meat. And I was just like, no, don't kill me. I'm a level 3 warrior. So yeah, I don't know. So it's kind of cool. This is one of the beautiful things of Heroes of the Storm, honestly. They can just play characters like that. But yeah, that thing was terrifying back in the days. Obviously also a lot younger back then, but still. 4 kills to 2, level 10 abilities are in. The Lamb to the slaughter, and he is going to try to get them there, but he keeps dying. He's at 23 stacks now. He's reconsidering his diet, and I don't like it. I need that meat for the butcher. That one, yeah, a little bit of wave clear from Nick here, playing around the low cooldown. Here we go, and he has to cancel. Yeah, Max Passion has kind of learned his lesson, didn't he? But they still want to go for it. The butcher with the choo-choo, but even that doesn't bring him faster to the meat. Like, I don't know what to say. 24 stacks. Oh, the mosh pit! The mosh pit! And this is bad. This is really bad. The butcher is down. A kill against Marlow. Guys. I don't know what to tell you. This is really bad. Lauber is getting 1 kill after another with his team. And the butcher is down to 17 meat now. Kira is also dead, killed by the panda at the top as we have the commitment over here onto the shrine. But yeah, this is rough. This is very, very rough. Bottom of the map, it seems like even Leo is in trouble here. So now with the top keg plays and everything, the light bomb on Anduin. Yeah, that butcher, he's just losing stacks as... I mean, you can literally see him dropping the stacks here. He's just looking and it's like, I don't know if this is healthy. I heard that meat is causing cancer. This is like... Do I really wanna eat that? It's like, dude, like, get that barbecue going and make a play for it. I mean, come on. Maybe he's just confused because it's raw. They need to get a Deathwing, you know, something. Or like Diablo, someone that can burn this thing crispy. Whatever it is, like, change your diet, brother, because you are not going to do anything for your team if that continues. Damage output right now, Butcher on 5,000. I mean, hello, team. Literally less damage than Anduin. Less damage than the Crybaby. The Nick Khaldor of Heroes of the Storm. The worst of the Backstreet Boys has more damage than the Butcher. What are you doing, bro? Yeah, Meme Strike is out. That's nice zoning from him already. Level 20 is going to be great with the Meme Strike. That's where you can get real value from it. But even before, you can make some nice plays. And now it's a fort in the middle of the map. Yep, so they took the objective. They have the push coming in up the top. The Butcher's trying to make a bit of a counter play. Light bomb. I got body blocked just as he wanted to connect the light bomb. That didn't work either. Here comes the top keg play on the other hand. They're kecking them away. And they want the Butcher again. And they get him again. No. Leo. He dies too. It's too much. It's just too much. Yeah, they come in for Nick. And he doesn't really look too good either. Well... Nope. Nick is getting killed, and that's them just in front of the next camp. They're just going from one spot to another. They kill a hero, they kill a second, they kill the third, they take the camp, they rotate to another, they take the top forward. Oof. Yeah. We had hopes at the beginning of the game that maybe, just maybe, the Butcher would be good with the stacking here. We had some nice collapses onto Chen at the top lane with Kira and the Butcher being involved and getting him killed 2 times. But now that they found their rhythm, Team Lauber is just absolutely crushing the hopes and dreams of the meat connoisseurs. So there's that. 26 stacks is all that he have. Chen is kicking out. Kira is doing her thing. I like the color coordination, by the way, from Nick here. So really, that mount and skin coordination, the Skinergy is doing really, really well. So yeah, that is kind of awesome. But either way, when we look at the... I mean, it's 3 level elite, guys. 3 levels ahead, and they have level 16 talents now. Just saying, you know. Looking at the damage output, 26,000 for Kira, 26,000 also for Hanzo. We got 20,000 for Gazlo. The Butcher is at 8k. I mean, the least you gotta do is like get more damage in than Anduin, right? But okay. Either way, now that we're having them moving straight in through the middle, a little bit of a look over here and see if they can break through that wall. That would be kind of nice for them. They're just pushing the 16 advantage. That's all that they're doing right now. Push the 16 and do that, and yep. Leo goes down. That's not really a good start for that. Alright. And off we go. Nick is still trying to do his best to somehow keep them at bay, but they're dropping the wall now. Yeah, he's eating the damage. They are trying to slide that over towards Marlow. He's stacking okayish on his level 1, 35 stacks. Again, you want to be done with your level 1 quest at the latest when you have your level 16. So he's actually not doing too bad, especially considering that we didn't have a lot of sustained fights through those objectives. Normally you can get it completed a little bit quicker here. They're trying to go for a little bit of a side lane setup, Butcher's at 34. We've been here before, but now what do? You're still more than a level away from level 16. The next objective is getting activated, so do you fight for that? Do you really feel that you can make a play with it? I mean, I don't really think so. So, I don't know. Here's the top keg play already as they're trying to isolate Nick. Kira is in trouble. Meme strike to zone them out. And Kira makes it out, at least for now. There's the mosh pit attempt. The old man, some sick moves from Deckard Cain. My man on the dance floor, I like it. He's taken down, and they're trying to follow up with another kill, and they're gonna get it against Leo. Oh yes, that's a double kill. 14 kills to 2. The reckoning, everybody. An absolute reckoning over here. Yeah, main tank Butcher. Turns out, shocking, I know, not a good idea. So, yeah. Now, the Butcher is up at the top lane. He's already looking angry on the minimap, on that mini portrait, and I know why. Nobody wants to give him any meat. So, now that every single camp is taken, that they have objective at the bottom, I think they're timing it. They're 39 stacks, and they're taking all of the camps on the map in addition to it. Gazlo is just sitting tight here, and it's like, brrr, as he comes in and tries to shredder everything. Butcher got a little bit up at the top and is immediately moving back. Anduin is throwing some light at the minions, takes one down, that's 40. Now the lanes are pushing, they also have another camp at the top, and they are going straight in for the move down at the bottom of the map with another Leo. Yeah, of course they get it. Well, yep, there it is. Leo goes down, and that is going to be keep, I suppose, right? Boy, they are crushing. Absolutely crushing. There we have again the last strike. Okay, in comes the move from Gul'dan that completes his quest. But it's the end of Kira. Kira is gone. Meme strike is out. They are nearly level 20. Easy peasy setup against the keep now. They kill Gul'dan. They end the game, guys. They end the game. The Butcher is dead too. He just got absolutely butchered in that last fight. And now, as you can tell, this is going to be lights out. They go for Leo too. They're just farming them at this point. Top lane is still pushing. That Punisher is still saying hello and trying to do some work. And that is just a little bit too much for them to handle. Nicely done. I mean, good job by Team Lauber. Team Nick, they tried something here. They knew that they were the underdog, I suppose, heading especially into game number 2. But still, kudos for trying something a little bit different here. It didn't quite work out. Lauber is now farming them with the boys. But that solidifies Lauber's team as the number 2 spot in Group B. Nick's team comes in on number 3. And therefore, we'll have the seeding for the main event on Saturday and Sunday. GG, and well played.
Thank you everybody for watching the video today. I hope that you enjoyed the show and the commentary. And keep in mind that the spoiler protection that is going to run for the rest of the video is made possible by all the support on patreon.com. So guys, if you want to support my work, if you want to help me start new projects and keep the spoiler protection in place, please consider heading over to patreon.com/Khaldor. There's also a link in the YouTube description, and check that out. Thanks in advance, and see you guys next time with more esports coverage here on Khaldor TV. Have a great day.